Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Very positive things is going to happen today. I hope for. We're going to see that the moon it's going to be joining Pluto. That is in the depth of transformations and innovations. Yes, we have to transform and change to the higher selves of who we are and so on. But with that, the moon is going to be moving forward and she's going to beginning to square the sun. This is first quarter moon. And now we're going to see that the sun is going to be like, doesn't have any other aspects, by the way. It's going to have only this. This is going to cause the lack of orientations. You know, you're in a dark in there. As I wrote it, the quote a long time ago, when you're in the darkness within your own soul, take a look around. You're the only light. And this is what is going to be. But for most of the people, when this is happening with the sun doesn't have aspects or particularly if squares one of the planets and particularly the moon, that is leading to a lack of orientations because there is not information, there is no guidance, there is only pure sitting authority. You're just sitting in there, you don't know what to do. So this is going to be some a very kind of like a thing. This is you may going to think about it more like they just put you into the ground. You're the seat. They just put you on the ground, and now you're not seeing anything. You don't know anything. You have to look within you, right? You have to absorb what is around you, so you can ignite all the enzymes. So you use a seat to get there, and this is what is going to be. But the initial kind of like energy of shock is going to be active about it. As the moon is going to be joining Pluto, moon it's empowering and put us our focus. Okay, the moon is also a focus. Where I am, this is what I ignite. That's what the moon it says right there. Okay. Hi Celtic, glad to see you here. And with those energies, she's going to be what? Trining Uranus. She's going to be sextiling Saturn and Neptune. She's going to be sextile Mars, Mercury, and Lilith. But she is opposing Jupiter, right? If you haven't grown to the level of transformations, you're going to be only transformed to the level you are grow up. You might want to be right here, okay? But you're not ready. Your consciousness is not ready. You won't be able to processing the higher level of vibrations and so on. But Jupiter is the receiver of everything. Okay? So thinking about it like a cone. Okay, like a cone. And here is the moon and Pluto. Here it's the Saturn and Neptune. Here is the Mars, Mercury, and Lilith in there. And here is the Jupiter down in the bottom. Okay? So it's going to be starting with Jupiter. So it's the need of the growth. That it has to come, right actions, right communications in there, and it has to be, supported with Neptune and Saturn. And with this intense energies, this is how we are going to be going through the day, pretty much with this. We're going to have some at 8 o'clock. We're going to have some these changes as the authority goes up, and it's like, you know what, I feel like I need to do something. I gotta go in there. The inner work is going to be at Virgo. This is going to be like, okay, wait a minute. I have to rethink something. I have to go a little bit in the hermit mode. And that hermit mode is going to be pretty much the whole day with conflicts with intuition. Your intuition is out of order, right? You don't know where to go, what to focus on. It's like so many things that it's within this. While the intuition is telling you, like, don't think about this authority in situations. Take a look how to change. This is gonna comes in of one of the triggers comes in as yesterday's energies. It is about, it's not about how you feel and to be all this responsive in there. It's how to evolve and change, evolve above that. And that helps a lot with these energies. 9 o'clock Mars is going to be there with Mercury. Mercury is about to get out of the Scorpio. It's kind of like, okay, I'm out of it, of this underworld. I had enough. I took a lot of things personally. I don't know about this. We don't get these great communications because who? Uranus is opposing all that. The universe says, like, you're not ready there. Okay? You think maybe you are. You're not ready yet. And you know it deeply inside of you when you're looking into your soul. You know you're not ready for certain shifts. So, as they say in the old world, okay, don't bite more than you can chew. Or don't get a big spoon and trying to eat with it. Okay? You won't fit. So, this energy is going to be some interesting. Is going to be leading us into these positions. Later on, we're going to see at 10 o'clock how this energy is going to be really in power of that Scorpio's energy. It really is going to be empowering within us. So it's like the whole shadow came out. And we're seeing that the true Lilith is at 4 degrees of Sag, which is about like, take a look. You may gonna be seeking informations about because this is at the 4th degree, right? So the 4th degree and the moon is gonna be pretty much at the 4th degree of Aquarius. They're gonna have a sextile. So now the moon with the true Lilith, not the mean one, but the true Lilith, it is about let's finding the truth. And this is how you're gonna be able to find the truth about your transformations. Okay? So the inner transformations that are going to be coming into you, they're going to be asking you to what? Innovating your own self. So what is the innovation can be? This is high Tonkis. This is about you always wanted to do something, right? To improve something, to look in a certain areas. But you also are very good in a certain things. Okay? Let's say, like, for example, I'm a very good at electricity. I started playing with electricity before I was 4th grade. Okay? I was wiring circuits of 220 volts as a child. And that becomes my profession. I become an industrial technician there. But at the same time, I always had this gift, of knowing things since I'm a 3rd generation healer. And now we're talking about, with these positions, maintaining everything that it needs to be maintained with this. So take a look at it from this perspective in there. Right now I'm trying to become, let's say, a farmer, and I have to innovating myself. And or you to be a technician, or you trying something else to be. And now it is the moment that you are going to seek it in there. Okay? You can't just right away says like, oh yeah, I'm a pro at this. Okay? You're just beginning in there, but you like it because this is what you want. Always where you are called for it. Because see, the gifts that you have, the things that you know so much, you already know it from before. You already have experience. They are easy coming into you. Okay? They're easy coming for you. But the things that you have not done, they're not coming easy for you. And this is why today you're gonna be looking at for those things that not coming easy to you, how to achieve them, because that's where the growth is. You get out of the comfort zone of what you want, what you know already. All right, 11 o'clock, this is going to be tied up to Venus. Currently, we have this situations in there that Venus doesn't have any positive aspect, so is the Sun. and now you are feeling that there is a lack of love, there is a lack of authority. What is going on with the people? Nothing really works as normal, and is about like accept that the normality or what you know is a normal. We haven't been normal for a very long time. We haven't been living our lives of the ways of the soul. Because if you were doing with the soul, and we understanding that the soul knows everything with all the other souls, we won't be lying, cheating, and hiding things underneath the rock, and pretending, and having a face mask so we can fit in the society. Would have been totally different. And right now, that transformation to the wants. Is like, okay, enough is enough. Be your true self. All right. Beautiful energy is going to be coming in at 12 o'clock there, either though that the inner work is going to be tied up with the sun, with the authority. But we've seen it that the ascendant is in a very beautiful energies, that it's not much intensity, or it's too much of a pressures with that point. Later on at 1 o'clock, the things is going to be start heating up a little bit because the ascendant is going to be where the moon was yesterday. This is going to be remind you about the triggers of yesterday. You're like, okay, I got triggered because I hadn't healed. Now I'm healed, and I see that trigger helped me out. Thank God. I gotta be thankful to the things that triggers me to look at it more deeply within me, how I can do and achieve my inner work that comes in. So this is gonna be some very interesting moments. And we're going to see that in the next hour, this is going to be where Pluto and the Moon is going to be arriving in there at the 12th house. This is going to be empowering the soul. It's going to be empowering within the intuition. Right now, we're going to also see how much this tension is going to start rising between the Moon and the Sun. And the Sun is going to be like... I need some more information, more this, and the moon is like, dude, only got 25% of the information what you want. Okay, if you put it internally inside of you. I only got 25%. I cannot say that I know absolutely everything. I only got 25%. I have to go around, and when we meet together, I will give you everything. And the halfway, we're going to be having a confrontations. Why this is not done, why that's not done. Thinking about it like work, okay? Particularly the people who have the profession called project manager, right? You have a timeline of the project that needs to be done, and guess what happens? Right in the middle of that timeline of the project to be done, guess what? That is the most of his time. Because you see how much is not done, you see how much is been in the progress. It's like, what the heck, we should have been more ahead of it. Yeah, but you did what you can do. And that's what is going to be. You need to start thinking of that ways. Because see, the planets, they created this from the gravity that exists in the solar system, controlling by the outside of the solar system through the gravity, we are receiving energy that it comes in from the zodiac signs. Okay. So now the planets, they're getting that energy. They created this gravitational field, and with that gravitational field, it's affecting our magnetic field. And the way we do it and the way it is we are translating it through the feelings. And now through the feelings, that turns to emotions. And those emotions in there within us, we are able to what? Translate the gravity field. Okay? So this is how this effect is going to be coming in to us. In the next hour, this is going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We see the ascendant with the North Node. The North Node is right now is going to start in a way to work with to pretty much to go back in there. There is like a 10 degrees with the sun, but it's going to be saying like, I'm here to give you your guidance within the soul. I'm here to send you back so you can see in there. It's a Pisces, a lot of duality, right? So later on, we're going to see some very beautiful energy at 4 o'clock. This is going to be when Saturn goes into the 12th house together with Neptune. Very beautiful ways. But we're going to see the ascendant is at Aries with Chiron. We're going to see that, okay, I haven't healed this certain things. I'm still triggered with the certain things. Oh man, if this triggers from yesterday, if I go back, maybe I can act in an old way, and so on and so on. So now it's your test to see if you really healed certain things. Particularly, we're talking about within the relationships, because that energy is going to be opposing Venus. And let me show you how this is look like, so you guys can learn through this. Here is the ascendant. This is the event horizon with Chiron that it's here, and it's opposing exactly Venus, right? And Venus, it is squaring Jupiter. This is talking about the skipping step that you don't heal things about love. Your ways about love. My ways about love. We're all going to be dealing with these things. And you may be going to go back and it's like even to take a look. What was your separations from your mother? Or how was your mother acting in there? Or what it was, and so on with this. All right, the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at Taurus. Is all about the material world. Yes, you have to pay attention to the material world with this. But things is going to be what? They're controlled by different way. The universe is always has its own things. Uranus, who is actually the balancer for the universe, he's like, not here. Let me shift the things up so you can go there. It's like, and you're like, what the heck is this? He's the innovator. He's a creator, but at the same time, he's like, if you're not going in the right directions, okay, he's using this to tell you, okay, you want to go the directions, you want to learn the mistakes and this, okay, go ahead and learn it. But then you have to go back to me, and then you have to, shift you in the right place. But if you are kind of like stubborn and so on, you're going to start feeling like heat waves. You see, if you put something between two magnets in there, there's going to be this pressure from the magnetic field. Okay? Take the two magnets, get the north, and try to put them together. Guess what? They are pulling it back. And this is what is. Okay? But if you take the negative and the positive here, think about it that you're so positive about certain thing, but you're going to Uranus that it's negative. And right now Uranus says like, come here, I'm going to make you to grow. But until you're thinking that way, it takes a long time to process of understanding who you are. And this is why very important to see where the heck Uranus is in your chart. All right, 6 p.m. This is going to be the ascendant is going to be a Gemini. This is about socializing. The inner work is going to be with the moon. Right now, the moon is at 7 degrees of Aquarius. The inner work is at 6. So we're going to see like, okay, the intuition have to take a lead in here. And now the intuition says like, I don't need somebody to tell me where I need to look for it. I'm intuition. I am that authority of where I need to look for it. Don't tell me how to do my job. Don't tell me how to get this. So you might gonna face these challenges in there, but at the same time, you are working right now with Lilith, with Mars, with Mercury, with Pluto. You're working with Saturn, with Neptune, and you're working with Uranus. So you get in it. Imagine that all the people, okay, in the financial industry, in there, I used to work finances in one company, and they said like this: Can you be able to put your mortgage guy, the banker guy, the insurance guy, and your investment guy to put it in a one table in there, and they to work for you? And thinking about it, the intuition is does that. She puts the actions, she puts the shadow, she puts the communications, she puts the transformations, she putting it the certain changes. She's learning from the greatest teacher of the restrictions, and she's seeking it for what? Visions to create things. That is the amazing part of the day. Okay? That is the amazing part. You are going to be able to put so many things together. Okay? And the benefit will be what? You. It's going to be the growth. Okay? But if you're afraid of a growth, which is the authority right now, it's like, oh my God, there is nothing, nobody's around me. Okay? Haven't seen a Scorpio personality when there is nobody in there and they are there by themselves. Okay? Usually they're like tight, they don't want to talk to nobody, and just like, right? Because that's where the codependency lives, at Scorpio. Hi, 7 p.m. This is gonna be the ascendant. It's gonna be at Gemini. It is about socializing. Okay, usually people socializing in there, but you gotta be very careful who is socializing. Okay, don't take in advices like, for example, advices from people who are in the same boat as you, that it's sinking, or even in the worst case scenario, okay, with the bigger hole on their boat. So it's kind of like you're trying to lead the blind, the blind lead the blind. That's what is going to come. So focus more, okay? Focus more on actions. Who is proactive? Somebody says something, they do it. Somebody gets situations, they're right there for you. They've been proven over the time, because there's going to be a yacht from Chiron, and the ascendant towards Mars is about the actions in there. Okay? My perceptions now from the Mars and the Sun, how Jupiter, what is this? All right, I will give you things about Atlas in there, if that's what you want to know about it. We can just, as soon as I finish the report, I will get it in here. Hi, my perception. All right, 8 p.m. Ascendant is going to be going on into Cancer. That is going to be very close to the dark sun. Actually, it's on 13 degrees in there. But that is about these spiritual transformations with the moon. We're going to see that because the moon, it's going to be what? The moon, every time, the moon is either on Sag or an Aquarius. Okay? She's in divine guidance in there. She's learning the first path of Sag, and then she is innovating herself at Aquarius. Those are the 150 degrees that it's making in there. And that is going to be some situations within you that you're going to be like, I see the reason why I evolve. Okay? The reason why I evolve. All right. 9 o'clock, Jupiter is going to come out in the horizon, triggering again Venus and Chiron. I know this is going to be for a while, so if you feel like you're falling off of the sky of love and everything is going down, or you fall down from the sky and it's splashing a black top in there and so on, it is about you to understand the proper way of love. Okay? That's what it is. This is going to bring a lot of growth with this, but that growth, okay, it's clear. You need to straighten out your emotions. You see this yellow triangle right here? I mean, I will put it more that way, they can see it better. All right, well, this is Jupiter, which just represents the growth. He's the doubler, right? He's doubling the things. He's okay with Mercury, with the True Lilith, Mean Lilith, with Vertex, which is he's opened the doors. And right here we have the inner work with the North Node, with Saturn, with Neptune. They're all working together for that growth. You grow into the emotions, you develop your emotions. Guess what? Your energies grows. Okay, you're beginning to attract different people. You're beginning to get into a different circles because guess what? The old circle doesn't works anymore. It is not there. For some of you, this is going to be like, okay, I'm living out of the matrix. Some of the people is going to be, you know what, screw this. I have to go and do some other things. I want to pay attention to something else. Okay? And that is going to be the growth. But if you have this codependency about Venus, particularly in there, this is going to be leading you to like sitting ducks. Okay? And here is that the fear that you're never going to have or they're never going to be loved and so on can really, really prevent you from doing things. All right. At 10 o'clock, that energy is going to be pretty much the same. It's going to intensify it a little bit more. It's going to be like, why do I feel this pressure? I don't want those pressure. Well, the pressure is built up because some of the work has not been done. If you finish your job, if you did what you have to do during the day, you're not going to feel the pressure. But knowing that you not finished the job that you need to do, now you're feeling like, oh my God, I have to do a lot more tomorrow, right? But that thing, I have to do more things tomorrow, is been kind of like a path of the life that you have. And now it's like, you know, I can do the things more tomorrow, but in the next day, I'm going to have to be on the dot. Okay? I'm going to improve. I'm going to get these things done. All right, 11 o'clock ascendant is going to be at Leo. That's going to be opposing the moon. Of course, here is going to see that this creating, this growth and maturing, okay, facing off the intuition of evolution. And here is when you getting a new idea, when you're getting this excitement going on that you're doing something new, you're always going to find somebody who's going to come in and is like, it's not going to work. Oh, don't even bother. You know, don't even waste your time. And so on and so on and so on. That's what that Leo, okay? They can do it for different reasons, a lot of reasons, but usually the Leo does is because of jealousy, of this like, oh, how come this person did that, or so on and so on, or it's taking an advantages. Okay, that's what it is. But the ascendant is going to be what? The ascendant is going to be squaring the sun. And here, like your guilty consciousness with yourself, oh my God, I cannot do this. Don't fall when somebody tells you you cannot do this or you cannot do that. Just because they cannot do it, that doesn't mean that you cannot do it. All right? Okay, that's what I'm leaving you with. And since there was talk about this particular atlas, and everyone wants to know about this atlas. Okay? All right. Well, according to the astronomy data, Atlas is gotta be somewhere right in here. It's Scorpio. From Scorpio is gonna be going into Sag. So to this energies, we have to look at it that, I mean, we do not know exactly what Atlas brings it as an energy, as an effect in humans. It wasn't really kind of like described, but he's ultra fast, super fast. In a way, this energy is like prepare for something to go very, very fast. Okay? So this is going to be coming in, in a way I'm looking at more through the energies of the mean Lilith, okay? Because it's coming out from the shadow. We do not know where he exactly came from, how he entered. We know how he entering, like within in the solar system, okay? He went through Jupiter, and right now he's on the other side of the sun, so we're not going to be able to see it. But they say it about that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, could be a possibilities that he can either zooms out. The thing is, if he gets into the gravity field, he might slow down. The only thing that I see it in this is like a message that it's gonna be coming in for us, that we are not alone, but not to forget about it, of what we are doing in the world. In a way that I see those kind of like events, this is a like let me restructure. Let me, you see, the planets are going to be getting into, you see, they have their own magnetic field, they have their own gravity. And when you have something that it's, with that kind of like a speed in there, I mean, we're talking about 500,000 miles per hour. It's a speed, okay? This is I'm bringing it to something new, right? But see, within the gravity, there is a magnetic field. And if you that thing, instead of, make that curve and zoom out of the solar system, is just get and start spinning around, we're going to have that thing around us, and we're going to see how this is going to be. Okay? But, and as far as currently the way it is in there, he is going to be passing by the sun and going to Mars. And the first thing he's going to meet, that's going to be the Lilith. It's going to meet the Mars. And he's going to meet Mercury and the true Lilith. So it's going to be exactly through the process that we've been going on of the shadow of the Scorpio's energies in there. And with this kind of like energies, the way it's going to be, if the people don't accept changes, the universe is going to be okay. You don't want to change, then I'm going to do something bad, right? Like the flood, right? In there, or earthquakes, or all of a sudden changes. So you can be like, that's how it goes, okay? And because Uranus controlling the hurricanes, okay? He's up in the sky, and he is the controlling everything that is up there, and that's what the hurricanes comes on to. So right now, with all this energy, it's going to be a very interesting if that thing is going to be sticking around. But if he's not, okay, he only brings energy from out of space to the solar system. This is like thinking about it more as a fertilizer, okay? Because we usually don't get a lot of new material coming into the solar system. So every out of the solar system that it comes in, they leaving some these materials. They're gonna be picked up by the. They're gonna be picked up by the planets. So we are gonna be what? Enhanced. And that enhancement, as currently his position is going to be enhancing, the sun is going to be enhancing Lilith, Mars, Mercury, and so on with that. So thinking about it is like you grow out of your shadow, of your own shadow. Can you take the face mask off from your face and be your true personality? Okay? Be your true personality. The faster you do it, the better it will be. And I believe that's what this three atlas in there is gonna be effects on it. Okay, and this is gonna be more related into, because enough is enough. Because you see how many face masks other people has it, and you cannot stand it, right? All of a sudden you cannot stand it. All of a sudden you got enough of it. So, oh Quinn, I did today. I hope you did to remove the mask. Usually the people when to take the mask off in there, it takes quite a while to figure out there was not only one mask. You know, take one, take another, take third, you know, from a different things, your different situations and in there, and so on. Sometimes you're putting face mask back on because you're trying to hide your true personality. Okay, so when you have enough with all this changes in there to it, then that is going to be when you're taking your true self. All right, guys. All right, that's all I have for you. I want to say thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your clicks, the likes, the shares, subscribes. Thank you so much for the coffee in there. I appreciate it. And if you need some any personal chart reading, they are available. If you can email me at astroviber1111@gmail.com. All right, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.